Okay, good day, everyone. So, the topic that I will discuss will be art and aesthetics. So, the elements of art are components or parts of a work of an art that can be isolated and defined. Kumaga, they are the building blocks used to create a work of art. So first, we have the composition, yung arrangement ng mga elements sa artwork. Meron tayong symmetrical and asymmetrical. Next, line. Of course, line, yung mga vertical, horizontal. Kumbaga, a line is an identifiable path created by a point moving in space. Next, the shape and form. Yan, the shape, of course, have two dimensions, yung height and width, and usually uh, defined by lines. Kumbaga, ang shape and form kasi, it define objects in space. While forms exist in three-dimensional. In three dimensions, height, width, and depth. Then we have the space, yung positive, negative space, and a three-dimensional space. Yung color, yung hue, value, and intensity. Kumbaga, color is the light reflected of objects. Of course, yung main characteristics ng color, hue, again, value and intensity. Yung hue, yung red, green, blue, yan, the colors. Then the value, how light or dark it is. Yung intensity, how bright and dull it is. And colors can also be described as something warm because of the red, yellow, orange, or cool. Yung mga blue, gray, yung mga pastel colors. Next, texture. Kumbaga, the surface quality of an object that we sense through touch. Kumbaga, all objects have physical texture. Aesthetics. The ability to recognize and appreciate natural beauty in art, movement, music, and life. There are four types of art that fit in the aesthetic domain. Visual arts, example niyan, painting, sculpture, drawing. It requires a lot of colors, shapes. Then we have the performing arts, which would be singing, dancing, playing musical instruments. Dapat ay involve ang music or verbal communication. Next is the usable arts. Yung mga crafts, yung pagtatahi, pottery. Then the last will be literary arts, which involves writing. Learning experiences in the aesthetic domain. Discovery activities. Kasi we have this different types of learning experiences that we can provide in the aesthetic domain. So here is just the student is receiving and responding to other people's aesthetic demonstration or work. So you can have like evaluation. We have evaluation activities there. Discovery activities, explore natural beauty in nature with 5 senses. Exposure activities, opportunities for students to experience different forms of visual arts, music, dance, and performance arts. Yeah, evaluation activities, children are asked to judge and analyze art. Determine themes, students learn that different people have artistic preferences, like what they think is valuable about that art, or uh, how that art could have been improved. Now we have the productive aesthetic experiences. Students create their own visual, performance, or musical artworks. Then the teacher provides the artistic tools and materials to encourage students' creativity. Now we can demonstrate an artistic technique or simply show a model from other cultures. Yeah, promoting aesthetic experiences. Okay, the sensing, feeling, and imagining, finding and organizing aesthetic materials and aesthetic use of materials. Kasi nga, children look in many different ways. By touching, by poking, by picking, or even tasting are ways of looking for young children. Kumbaga, they look for what they need, but they also see what they find to be stimulating. Yeah, sensing, feeling, and imagining. Yeah, have the children done something today that has helped them feel good about themselves, or have the children done something today that has helped them use their imagination in either the past, the present, or future? For a child, all three can take place during the same activity. Yeah. Anyone can become more important than the other two. Yan. Depende kung ano yung kailangan ng bata at the moment. Yeah, most teachers are concerned about the child's sensory contact with the world. Yeah, kumbaga, madami silang ginagawa na involved, again, yung kanilang touching, seeing, and hearing. Yet, what they feel inside and what they fantasize about are also important. We must give attention to these two processes. Yan, di kasi parte sila ng aesthetic sensitivity. Yan, we teachers should uh, ask ourselves to question each day when working with children. Yan, finding, organizing, aesthetic materials. Yeah, we know what materials are best for children. And if we lack the materials, we can ask the children some materials that they can share. Kunwari, we have this collection corner na magdala kayo ng ribbon or what they think of a treasure. Tapos, ilalagay nila ito sa ating corner. Usually, the finding of materials involves more than looking. Yeah, ine-examine yan ng mga children, yung texture, yung weight, and so on. And as they find that their discovered materials make the collection corner interesting, they become alert to new possibilities. Yan. Children enjoy finding materials because it suggests exploration and discovery. Yan. Children develop aesthetic skills in sensing and exhibiting by helping to build such place. Yan. Does it look better this way, or should we put more light on it? Aesthetic use of materials and the process of making and the personal involvement in it are the keys, not the finished product. Yan, the most important is that the materials and what is done with it become personal statements of the children and teacher. This is not done by what is made, but by how it is made. Whether it is an art project, building project, or another activity. Again, children must have the opportunity not only to find materials, but also to try them out. Yan. Pag-experiment with the materials to determine what the children feel they need. Yan. Para magkaroon ng aesthetic experience, we can incorporate having classroom museum. Yan. Yan, a classroom museum is a collection of items and artifacts on a specific theme. Items and artifacts are brought in by children for display. Yeah, we have the steps if you want to set up the mini museum. Yan, awareness with children. Explore the concept of museum. Yeah, you can discuss possible items for the museum or plan ways that their families can help. Yan, contributions from the children. Yeah, surprises, description delight, personal history in bits and pieces come alive. And they can share their toys, their stuffed animals, family photos, souvenirs, book stories, and more. Yeah, integration with children. Yeah, growth in vocabulary occurs. Kasi nga, again, their expressive language expands. Yung kanilang thinking, yung problem-solving skills ay nurture. Outcomes for children. Yan, child-centered showing and sharing creates a caring community. Now, from the picture that you can see, yeah, pwedeng nakalagay lang na parang nakikita sa art museum or yeah, on the girl holding a board that has pictures. Yan, all about Olivia Cepeda yan. Mga me board. Yan. The program basics. Yan, the basic goals of the early childhood art program. Yan, the process, not product. Kumbaga, again, art is process. The goal in all art experience is not the end product, but again, the process of creating. Kasi nga mas naipapakita ang expression ng sarili. We allow them to construct something that is uniquely their own. Needs of the children. It means that the art program is designed for their age, ability, and interest level. Kapag 2 years old, natututo pa lang silang pumilas, magdikit, at di pa nila kayang gumamit ng gunting. At pagdating naman ng mga 3 to 4 years old, yan, kaya na nilang gumamit ng gunting. Originality and independence. We give each children the chance to think originally and learn to work independently. Let the child use and explore all kinds of materials. Again, we encourage original being pagkakaroon ng divergent thought, but also we will give them materials that they can control at their physical level. It will encourage independent work. Creative thinking. Another goal is for children to be creative thinkers because creative children work freely and flexibly. They attack each other's problem without fear or failure. All children have an individual way of approaching the creative process. Kumbaga, may sarili silang learning style which will influence how he or she will work in art activities. Then lastly, individualized progress. Yeah, it must uh, allow children to grow at their own speed. Now, activities may be planned to stimulate children, but true growth comes only at their own pace. Yeah. Sa developmental stages ng mga bata, mga 2 years old, they are expected to explore materials, enjoy ang feeling, tasting, and playing with it. Hayaang magguri-guri ng crayons, ikalat ang paint using their hands or sa clay. Yan. The setting up. Whether setting up an art center or in the classroom for art experiences, there are basic guidelines for arranging the environment. Yeah, the general considerations will be the art area needs to be arranged. Yeah, for ease in cleaning up, dispensing materials, or need to be from constraints and worry related to keep themselves and their workspaces clean. And if you are going to have an interest areas, you can consider the following. Yeah, planning activities for toddlers, yung construction center, yeah, curiosity corner, sensory corner. Yeah, learning to put things together with blocks provides toddlers with a fun activity and introduces them to make original designs. Yung mga Legos or other variety of construction toys. It helps toddlers create different types of structure. Yan, pagsusort ng mga size, putting together pieces, teach the children to differentiate and develop control over small muscles sa kanilang mga fingers. Now, curiosity ay children begin to appreciate the unusual objects to be found. Anything, kahit plants, mga seeds, mga kung anong napupulot, and examining it implements delight the curiosity of the child. And this can contribute to to the children's understanding and knowledge of the world. Pag sensory, you can set a center with a variety of textures, shapes, size, sounds, weights, and colors. Any sensory experience that will contribute to the development of perceptual skills. Basta nagfo-focus sa mga details ng mga laruan. Yan, dyan nag-i-improve yung visual perception ng mga bata. Yan, art activities for young preschoolers. Yeah, age 2 to 4 years old, collage, painting, printing, crayon. Kasi with preschool, it is usually best to use only the basic materials at first. This helps keep the art program from being too confusing for the child. So, just by using crayons, mga paints, pagdidikit, is a good idea. It encourages children to experiment with each new tool. And they learn to use the basic tools and materials first, and when they have acquired the basic skills, more colors can be added. And with that, pagdating sa older preschoolers age 4 to 6 years old, yeah, outside environment na. Kasi nga, na-expand na yung vocabulary, they are now capable of speaking in sentences of 4 and 5 words. Yeah. They have the ability to converse, coupled with their increased attention span. and now allows for some small group activities in the art program, since these children are very interested in life beyond home, yeah, outside environments and school. So art activities outside environment can be stimulating kasi children at this age paint and draw with more purpose. Designs, the pictures are within their abilities. They will probably be somewhat simple but nonetheless fun and exciting for the children to do.